This scrapbook, which I got with a list of all the children that we brought out, was prepared for me by one of the gentlemen who worked in the office. It was merely a scrapbook to remind me of what we were doing. These records, slight as they may be, were in one of my trunks somewhere and really completely forgotten about. And amongst all the things in the suitcases and everything lying about, my wife found these documents which referred to what I'd been doing in '39.
It was certainly a surprise because I knew nothing of what Nicky had been doing in '39. And when I saw those papers, I realized that it could be interesting for some people.
What did the wife told you when she learned about it?
I can't remember. I don't remember. I suppose she said, well, we've got all these papers now, how are you going to get rid of them? When this story broke and we started meeting all these children, we're now in touch with about 150 of them. They all wrote, and there were conferences and meetings. The only children with whom we are in touch are those children who've heard of the story of the children, and there are lots of countries who've never heard a Winton story. And if the countries haven't heard of that story, the children in those countries know nothing about it. So, I mean, we are in touch with no children from South America. And one knows that a lot of refugees found their way there. But we're only in touch with 150 out of 650. I went to Israel in '89, and I delivered to the Yad Vashem the original documents, which have now been copied and are reasonably widely circulated. And the result is now that instead of getting rid of 2 little bits of paper or 2 fairly small booklets, I've now got a whole room absolutely full of papers. We have an enormous correspondence, and from my point of view, it might have been better had the story remained untold.